Hi everyone, I'm Michael Muradian, Director of Business Development at Bittrex Global and the host of our video AMA. Today we're featuring Castello and our guest is Dr. Charlotte de Brandt, advisor, entrepreneur, and thought leader. Thanks for joining us today. The Bittrex Global team is excited about our partnership with Castello.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a great pleasure.
Thank you. So for our AMAs, we source questions from the Bittrex Global and crypto communities regarding your listing. So let's dive in to see what they want to know about your project. To kick things off, we always like to learn a little bit about our guests and hear your team's story. Can you tell our audience about your role with the Castello team and what your involvement is with the project?
Yeah, of course. I mean, after having grown up in Switzerland and actually right in the heart of the crypto valley, I was exposed just to so much thought leadership out there on a daily basis. When commuting into Zurich or into Zug, you are just constantly meeting folks and thought leaders from the crypto valley. And just over the years, I became an ambassador for the first crypto finance conference in St. Moritz, and then moved on with a lot of thought leadership in Davos, supporting in the crypto tent at the World Economic Forum. And I felt like it was very much, this truly untouched territory. Every year, it attracted so many thought leaders. Every year, we learned more. It was always these phases talking about regulations and just all the news, and it attracted just the greatest thought leaders from the whole world to come to either St. Moritz or to Zug. And Zug is just like such a little city or town with 30,000 inhabitants, right? So people always think, oh my God, Zug being so big, but it's actually very small.
Yeah.
And this little place, it is small. It has so many thought leaders, and it was really over my circles of friends, which I've developed then over the years of all these visionaries and entrepreneurs, I got involved in this project. It was over my personal connection, personal passion in the crypto space, and I just find it such an inspiring territory to be part of. So now I've joined the Castello team as one of their advisors, and just super excited to see what the future will behold.
That's such a cool story. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Of course.
And the cryptocurrency market is increasingly competitive, especially DeFi. What would you say is the most unique selling point of CAST, and how will you take advantage of it?
Yeah, a very good question. I mean, the coin CAST, it very much acts as a bridge between the traditional financial world, the traditional forms of investments, as well as the traditional art world and the new world and the cryptocurrency world. So I think just with the coin, we want to bring all these different generations together. And we want to bring a coin for all generations. So Castello Coin is just a very unique cryptocurrency that brings just the worlds of blockchain technology and that traditional art industry together. And it has just a very unique corporate identity because of that physical artwork that we have. And that physical artwork acts as an ambassador of the coin. So in combination just with the globally known artist who made that artwork, the Castello Coin, it just offers these unique opportunities to be part of this extraordinary story. So as a result of that artwork, we have a very high level of recognition, very high level of relevance, acceptance, just in this whole volatile market. And the Castello Coin has this, I believe, this strong emotional connection with the virtual market, because through that bridge from the traditional art to this whole digital world, we can connect with investors in a very emotional manner, having this emotional connection to the coin, by having this better traceability, where it really comes from, what the vision and mission is of that artwork, and how it relates back to the coin.
Thanks for that. That was very interesting to learn about. And one of our community members asked, what are some of the real world problems and pain points that Castello Coin CAST aims to solve?
Yeah, so the Castello Coin is the first token with this world-class artwork, and having that artwork as a brand ambassador, it just leads to unprecedented respect and recognition and hype within that world. So similar to, if you look at Jasmine Thompson, I don't know if you know the singer, but she sang Ain't Nobody, very famous song. And the way she became famous was actually just by posting video songs of her music on YouTube. And I had a really interesting conversation with her, and she wouldn't have been recognized without YouTube at the end of the day. So it's similar with the coin. We are creating this whole selection process where artists and the traditional art market get reunited to the digital world that we are living in, especially after the past, I would say, few years where we had a complete digital disruption in the way we are living privately and work-wise. We all had to adapt. And we created this international, I would say, voting system per se, where top artists get a chance to present their work on a very international platform and be seen and recognized. So just by being able to have a project that drives talents, that drives diversity, that helps talents, artists thrive in the future, it's just such a great mission and project to be part of. And that's actually what got me intrigued in first place, because my mission in life is to help others, help our next generation to be better. So yeah, we have great plans ahead. So definitely it's important to follow us and stay tuned.
That's extremely exciting. Thanks for that. You know, we often see the success of projects tend to attract more investors who haven't entered the crypto world yet, right? Do you have any plans to attract non-crypto investors to join your project? And what are the plans to raise awareness to attract like non-crypto investors to join your project, if you have any?
Yeah, good question, especially because we're talking about the art market and we still have a lot of, I would say, investors who are very conservative. They believe in buying the physical piece of art and storing it. But we plan to attract investors and raise awareness, actually similar to the way people communicate emotionally with art. So they can connect with the coin now. And it's kind of the similar principle. Know where it comes from, understanding the purpose, doing good to society, especially the talents out there, being able to give the talents a platform to be recognized and to showcase their artwork. So in order to attract non-crypto investors is very much through communication, regular communication, and retaining that human touch. We are planning to launch a Castello forum as a platform that offers users these exclusive NFT drops, content, and awards, and being able to provide members and investors just this whole first-class benefit of being a member. And members will enjoy the whole Castello Coin, all of the news, all of the benefits, being able to contribute just to that platform. So it's kind of, I would say, a way how we can get non-crypto investors attracted to it by educating them and by being able to be part of that whole community.
Yeah, perfect. You know, our audience would love to hear more about your ideas, basically behind bridging the traditional and digital worlds. Maybe you can speak a little bit about that concept?
Sure. So the Castello coin is I would say, artistic representation of cryptocurrency and traditional finance. So our designated artist, Nicholas Castello, who came up with that piece of art with the monument in first place. So his project then got his, I would say, the golden cube got presented for the first time February 2nd in New York. This year. And the project was kind of meant to bridge the gap between the two worlds, having this solid cube weighing 410 pounds, or in Europe, 186 kilos.
Wow.
It was literally displayed in Central Park. It was a big mystery. Suddenly, the mystery unreeled and surrounded by very heavy security. It was kind of, that was part of the promotion of the project. So the Castello coin is an innovative cryptocurrency that combines these two worlds of art and blockchain technology. And it wouldn't have, of course, been as it is now as great without that great team who's behind it. So we have, of course, the artist, but then also the team consists of other renowned art critics, financial experts, and the mission is to bridge that gap. To help bridge the whole crypto market and the blockchain technology.
Yeah.
So it is the first coin in history actually to achieve this level of recognition through this unique physical artwork, which was showcased in New York and in Venice as well this year. So, yeah, I hope this kind of explains.
It does. Thanks for that. A topic that goes hand in hand with the previous question that we've had a lot of questions around was the Castello Cube, right? That we were just discussing. Can you tell us what gave you the idea for this installation and what was the reception? Was the what the reception internationally was to seeing this in Central Park? How did it go?
Well, of course, I cannot reveal what went behind the great mind of our artist, but by having that project and then being able to have the first public showing with a countdown February 2nd in New York, it just attracted a massive global press attention. I mean, we had over 1 billion people just seeing it either physically or via press. We had over 2,000 press articles in all areas globally. And in just considering that massive attention that artwork received, and then following the next showcase, it's just a fascinating project to be involved with. And the team actually raised just 18 million euros just in the private sale, just right at the beginning. So it was... and it was actually through famous sport agents, but artists, and it was it's a spectacular sum, for a private sale, and then when it went to public sale.
Really cool.
So it's more that the Castello Coin is backed by such an extraordinary team and having these specialists in place.
Yeah.
It just helps to, I would say, the coin aims to make the whole buying and selling of these important pieces of art easier than ever before. And it offers this online payment system that then can be used to purchase physical artworks and trade them in on online marketplaces. So tokenization of valuable art could also make the whole verification process a lot more streamlined and affordable like that.
Wow. That's great. Another question we received from the community was for a digital creator artists who have completely no idea what NFTs are, but is interested in joining in. What first steps would you recommend to them?
Wow, big question, because NFTs are just a new exciting technology that I believe have potential to revolutionize the way we interact with the digital content. But like all new technologies, buying and selling NFTs can be confusing, especially how do you get started if you've never done it before. Mm-hmm. So the NFT market, as we know, it just exploded over the last year, and it just grew into a multi-billion-dollar sector, and everyone was just talking about it. So people, I would say, have more positive and negative vibes when talking about NFTs. If you're new to the world of NFTs, I would say you're probably wondering first how to start, where to begin. The good news is that there are just various ways how you can get involved with NFTs, and you can choose just various options, just what suits your own personal interest and need. What is it that you would like to desire to achieve? Either you can buy an NFT. So one of the simplest ways is to get started with just purchasing an NFT, and you can buy NFTs directly from creators or through online marketplaces such as OpenSea. Purchasing is a great option if you're interested in supporting a particular artist or maybe collecting unique items. The second one would be creating your own NFT. If you're creative, if you have digital assets you want to sell or trade, you can create your own NFT. And this is just a great way to monetize your way and connect with other collectors and other investors out there. And thirdly, there is also a way you can invest into this NFT platform. So it's another option for getting involved with NFTs. If it's just investing into an NFT platform, and this is kind of it can be a long-term way to support the development of the technology and help grow the community. So to get started with selling NFTs, you will probably need as we all know, digital wallet to store your tokens. You also need to purchase some NFTs with either fiat currencies or other cryptocurrencies. And once you have your NFTs, you can just start trading on them on the decentralized exchanges or marketplaces. So there are different ways. And I think we need to just understand what is it that we desire to achieve? What do we want?
Yeah, I think that was very helpful for the community to hear from you. Thanks for that. Looking forward now, can you maybe talk us through the Castello team's roadmap for the future? What do some of the upcoming milestones look like for the next year, as well as long term for the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, absolutely. So altogether, we had the private sale, we had the public sale, we have it, and of course, there is a max number of 440 million tokens that we have available. So it is quite scarce, and the whole scarcity of the tokens makes it very special. So our plans now going forward, we are launching Web3. I think that this is just in the outline for Q3, and then Q4 we are planning to launch the NFT platform with Castello. So this platform will enable the artists to build unique art pieces using cryptocurrency and be seen and recognized. So the Castello team, the Castello Coin team is actually really excited to launch the NFT platform and work with artists to create a distinctly different experience that they've had in the past. So that's actually what we want to do. We want to build the gap, bridge the gap between that traditional art market and our next generation, and be that connecting point. And there is no better way than starting off with building this community, and then in the long run build on what we have, but make sure that our coin gets global recognition, becomes the greatest coin in the crypto market, and just being able to really bring it out, have people know about it, have people see it, and then supporting the mission. There's no better mission than supporting our talents of artists of the next generation, and that's why I'm just so excited to be involved with this particular project.
Great, that's very interesting, actually. Thanks for that. And for our final question would be, what is the best way that our community members can get involved with the Castello project?
Well, I would say definitely reach out, get in touch with us. We want to be connected with you. We're starting our Thought Leadership Council actually in 2 weeks in Zurich. And from then onwards, this will be in person. And from then onwards, we're going to have monthly meetings on a virtual basis, which I'll be hosting. And I just want to meet all of you who are interested. Let's build that Thought Leadership Council together and help the artists of the next generation thrive and be seen, and help their art to be seen. So get in touch with us via our website. There's our email, castellocoin.com, or also info@castellocoin.com. And I just want to hear from you, and I want to have an exchange with you and get connected, even if it's just for a chat and getting to know each other.
That's great. Well, thank you for joining us, Dr. Scholl, for this AMA today. We've learned a lot more about Castello. We're very excited about this partnership and for the future of the CAST token. And if our viewers want to learn more about Castello, please go to www.castellocoin.com. Well, thank you again, Castello team, for joining us today.
Thank you for having us. See you soon.
See you soon.